So guys, you have so many questions about Batana oil, and I'm going to be answering your questions in this video. Some of you are asking, can Batana oil actually grow your hair back? How can you tell if it's fake or real? Where to get the good high quality Batana oil? And many of you want my update, my 30-day Batana oil hair growth challenge, where I was massaging my scalp with Batana oil, and you guys want to know the results of that. So I'm going to be showing you my hair actually in real time in this video, so stay tuned for that. But I want to answer those questions and so much more in this video. So with that being said, let's jump right in. So one of the most common questions that I get when it comes to Batana oil is, can it actually grow your hair back? Now what I'm going to be doing is answering that question throughout the video. The first question is, can I buy Batana oil from Amazon? Now with that question, it's a loaded question because you can potentially find people online on Amazon depending on where you live. However, it's not the best source to find a high quality Batana oil. The best thing that you can do is start searching on Google. Try to find a reputable company. Try to see if you can look through the ingredients list. And if it's 100% Batana oil, then you're already on the right track. Look to see if it was sourced from Honduras. The very second thing I would say is, once you receive your product, these are some of the things you want to look out for. Number one, you want to look out for the smell. What does it smell like? Is it smoky? Does it smell like coffee? If it smells floral or perfumey, then there was probably something added to get that scent. So color, you want to make sure that it's a dark brown or a caramel. If it's a pale color, if it's white or yellow, then you're probably looking at a fake Batana oil. And once again, once you get your product, feel the product. If it is an oil, it should be, thick and pasty. If it is something light, then once again, you're probably looking at the wrong product. So hopefully you can find it on Amazon. If you can't, then just try a Google search, see what's online. But those are the characteristics you want to look for to make sure that you are getting authentic Batana oil. And last point is, if you do get it, please try it on a small area of your skin before applying it all over your scalp. So the next question, this person is asking, where can I purchase both Batana oils? So I'm assuming you watched one of my previous Batana oil videos, and I'm assuming these are the oils. So you've got the one cold pressed Batana oil with nothing added, and the other one is a Batana rosemary blend. So those can both be purchased on my website. So what I've done is I've tried with my team to find an authentic source, a high quality Batana oil, and this is the Batana oil that I used on my hair, and I will be showing you the results at the end of the video. But in order to find these, go into the description box below, and I will leave my link there so you can find these two online. So the next question, this person says, since I have a bald spot, do I use rosemary oil and Batana oil together or separately? Love that question. I did state in a previous video that Batana oil alone doesn't have stimulating properties. And this is really important if you're trying to grow your hair back from a bald spot. You need to make sure that you are stimulating your scalp, your hair follicles. That's how you're really going to get your hair growing and flourishing again. So with that being said, I wouldn't use Batana oil alone for helping with regrowth, especially if you have a bald spot. I would use it in combination with rosemary. So just like the Batana rosemary oil that I showed you, it's actually a really great product to have both of those oils mixed together. And then you're going to want to use that consistently in hopes that your hair does grow back. So I would use them together, not separately. With that being said, you guys know that I'm here to help you grow your hair. You know that it is a passion of mine to see you with amazing results. So if you need any hair growth help, go to the description box. I have a free hair growth guide, a free Batana oil guide, so that you guys know, once again, exactly how I used it when I was on my hair growth journey. If you need help, if you have CCCA or androgenic alopecia, book a consultation. Let's talk. You know I'm here to help you. So the next question, this person asks, do you wash your hair after applying Batana oil? So this is a great question because Batana oil is a thicker oil. So number one, if you are somebody who struggles with an oily scalp, if you are somebody who maybe you have straighter hair or wavy hair and thicker oils will weigh your hair down or make it look super greasy and unkept, then yes, I would say wash it out. So on to the next question. This person is asking, hey, was wondering if you have any knowledge on an allergic reaction from using Batana. I'm allergic to nuts and such. So if you are allergic to nuts and such, Batana, it's not from a nut tree, so you're probably safe in that regard. However, when it comes to how, companies make their products, there could be cross-contamination. So with that being said, I would, whenever trying something new, especially if you have a nut allergy, especially if you have any allergy that's serious, then what I would do with any new product is I would patch test it first. So I would grab the Batana oil, I would try it on an area of my skin, I would leave it for 24 to 48 hours to see if there's any redness, swelling, itching, and if there is none of that, then I would try it just on a small portion of your scalp first, preferably an area at the back. And once again, if your scalp is unbothered, if you're not getting any reaction, then I would say it's safe to try all over. So on to the next question. This person says, if I understand correctly, you don't use Batana oil with another mask. That is correct. When I was using Batana oil, especially when I was doing hot oil treatments, I was just using the plain Batana oil. So not the one mixed with rosemary, it was just plain Batana oil, and I did not mix it with any other masks or products. The follow-up question to that is, can I mix other natural products with Batana oil? And for that, I would say Batana oil is a natural oil. It can be used as a carrier oil. You can certainly drop in essential oils or other carrier oils to make a product for you and for what you're dealing with your hair. So yes, you can mix it with other natural products. So on to the next question. This person says, hi, I have Batana butter from Honduras. I would like to know the difference between Batana oil and Batana butter, and can I melt the Batana butter down and get the same benefits as Batana oil? So I will answer that off the top. The main difference between the oil and the butter is that the butter is the raw, authentic form of Batana. So in Honduras, it's very hot there, and so a lot of times the people of Honduras will call the melted butter the oil because it is in its watery, liquefied state in a hotter country. You bring that same liquefied state to a cooler area and it will solidify. So that is one of the main differences, is you will be able to tell there's an oil version and a harder butter version. And with that being said, the oil is actually the cold pressed version of the raw, unfiltered, virgin butter. But as far as like the potency, as far as the benefits, it depends on what you're using the oil for. So when I did the research and decided that I wanted to use Batana oil, I wanted to use it on my hair strands because what I discovered was that it was really good at penetrating, absorbing into your strands and helping to repair damage from the inside out. I also noticed that using it in combination with rosemary was really, once again, helping my body to absorb the oils on my scalp and my hair follicles. So I realized that with the oil, it's faster to absorb, it's easy to absorb, and once again, I could apply it easily to any area of my scalp. Now, to your point, you said that you want to possibly liquefy that solid butter that you have from Honduras, and I would say if you liquefy it, please do it over a stovetop. Try your best not to warm it up in the microwave because you will be losing some of the benefits. Next question. I use Batana butter and it says leave in for 20 to 60 minutes and wash out. My hair is silver and high porosity. What is the best application? So once again, I would say follow the directions, the instructions on the product that you purchased. So if it says 20 to 60 minutes, I would do that. You said that your hair is silver, high porosity. What's the best application? So I also have high porosity hair. My hair type is 4C. I am not sure what your hair type is. And even with when you said that you have silver hair, well, I did notice some gray hair, some white hairs popping up. And when I was using Batana oil, I actually noticed that I think the oil was covering the white hairs because I couldn't find them as easily until I stopped using the Batana oil. So once again, the oil does have a darker, deeper, richer color, and it might temporarily dye your silver, but it's not going to permanently change the color. As far as high porosity, if I were to use Batana oil, I would be using it on my hair strands. I would put it in some sort of protective style. I would leave it in for maybe 2 to 3 days, and so I would let it condition my hair overnight. Or I would use it in a hot oil treatment. So once again, that's how I would use it. This person wants to know, what about CCCA in regards to the Batana oil video? So if you're asking me what I think about you using Batana on CCCA, well, number one, we know that CCCA is a scarring alopecia where your hair follicles are inflamed and that inflammation causes damage. Not only does that inflammation cause damage, but it does cause scarring over the follicle. So if you have true scarring, then using a natural product, especially Batana oil alone, without any stimulation properties or without taking a look at the scarring and the rest of your scalp, Batana alone won't do what you're hoping it will do. Furthermore, because CCCA does involve inflammation, we are definitely going to have to take a look at the rest of your diet, your stress levels, your sleep. All of that is going to be needed to be taken into consideration. Question: what happened to the Batana oil update and what were your results? So let me tell you a little bit about my experience when using Batana oil. Now, I personally found that Batana oil, number one, I felt like my hair was softer. Number two, I felt like those white hairs or those gray hairs started to become more covered and less visible. I noticed that on wash day, I did see less shedding in the shower. That was actually one of the goals. But one of the main things that I realized, like I could actually physically feel, is I felt my actual hair strands, they feel stronger. And I tried to describe what that means because my hair felt strong before, but this feels different. It feels like soft hair, but resilient hair, durable hair, hair that can't easily snap off. How I know this is when I was combing and detangling, I noticed that the comb was really just being able to go through, but I wasn't seeing any broken hairs or snapped hairs or hearing any snapping and popping. But what I will say, and to back it up, is that I actually used Batana on my daughter's hair, and I used it as a pre-poo treatment, and I realized that detangling her hair while, washing or rinsing was super easy. It made her hair feel like butter. So with that being said, let me show you my hair. So guys, hopefully that answered all of your Batana oil questions. If for whatever reason you have more questions or your questions were not answered in this video, please leave them down below, and like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with whoever you think it would be helpful for. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.